What's up, folks? This is Heine's morning update. Right now we're trading 44.61, up about 10. Cash open above 66 would be relatively bullish. Cash open above 73 would be extremely bullish. Either way, I think we're still in a bullish standing. If you look at it from, the fact that Russia has largely been priced in. Fed came out and spoke yesterday. Powell talked about half point rate hikes for the next at least 2 or 3 Fed meetings, and then quarter after that. In pre-Russia conflict, that would have knocked the market down, but we didn't. The dollar didn't. It's basically everybody just called bullshit on that. So either the market is unconvinced that he's going to do it, or the other side of it would be that he's hiking just to cut later. That's the other speculation. Either way, most of that stuff has been priced in. So pending any major announcement or major news, I don't see any bearishness as of right now. Upside targets is going to be 45.05. 45.06 is your R2, so that would be definitely a level. I would be watching for resistance, and then 45.25 as well. We'll go up to that supply zone. So that's really kind of my upside target, 45.25. We get through that, and then we'll start to see blast to the upside. Your R3 at 40, and then your 65 area. Downside, pending something happens or bearishness happens, obviously 44.33 is your overnight low. 44.15 became a level. It's interesting, that was the midpoint from Friday. Usually those don't really hold. They're just more of a reference, but this time it did. So 44.15 for support, and then 44.06 is really kind of the line in the sand right now. That was a heavy area that's traded multiple times. So that would be an area I'd watch for support. We break that, and then we'll probably head down into the 34.75 area. Hourly, kind of negligent. We're above the pivot, 44.48 today. Again, 44.05 is really kind of what I'm looking at upside. Let's take a look at wheat real quick. I have been looking at the wheat market just to kind of get a barometer on Russia, although, this seems to be priced in, but it's something to take a look at as food stuff and inflation is rising. We're up at 11.55. It's up about 33 cents. Now, this market will be different for the next probably 10 days or so, just because planting intentions are coming out, so that it'll make the grains get wonky. Planting intentions from farmers is basically like, I'm going to plant, I have 100 acres, 20 is going to beans, and 80 is going to wheat or whatever. So we'll see if all the farmers are like, we're all planting wheat, then this will go lower. But I mean, why wouldn't you plant wheat when it's 11.55, and normally it's priced in between $6 and $7? So this is crazy high. Dollar index, interesting that we hit our low around 315 this morning, and then it's back up. So euro's green, dollar's down. That's also kind of, that'll put ES in a bullish position. Dollar down is inflationary, so usually helps push the market up. Now, this isn't always 100%. This is just what I look at. We look at the VIX as well, but the VIX is only 85% correct in directional, scope with ES or SPX. So keep that in mind. Crude is basically unchanged at 110, but obviously still high. Something to look at is the bird flu. So there are a lot of chicken flocks being culled, so that's going to start inflationary stuff on the chicken. Worries me at H5N6, which is the bird flu that's like a bubonic plague. There's a couple deaths out of China. I'm not saying that we're going to have another pandemic, but something to keep your eye out on. So keep your eye out for H5N6. That's like a real pandemic, right? 67% kill rate on that. Bubonic was like 50%. So other talk, crude oil with Russia and China, that, they're bypassing sanctions, using it, trading it in the yuan or ruble or whatever they are, and the calls for like the demise to the dollar is hilarious to me. So don't buy any of that shit. Commodities trade in the low billions. Currency trades in the upper, in the trillions daily. So we could trade all the commodities in the world in Bitcoin, and it's not going to dethrone the dollar. It's just nonsense. So pay no attention to the doom and gloom. No one's been right for the last 30 years about that. So anyway, again, I can't say that I'm not just steadily bullish. Again, we could have a consolidation week or an inside week, as we move into April. The market's been all over the place. Everybody needs a break, and maybe we find a supply zone here. As I said yesterday, or on the chat, 45.50 is basically your 50% retrace from your 48.05 high down to your 48.01 low. And I think 64 coincides with the 200-day moving average. So we're really kind of on the cusp of, bullish, bear. It's bullarish, I guess. But I would say it's more of a bullish sentiment. Anyway, I will not be around tomorrow, but I will be doing videos Thursday and Friday. These levels, pending nothing happens crazy, should be valid tomorrow as well. Anyway, have a good day, safe day. Careful with the 1 DTEs. All right, thanks.